Yo, I'm Shanti. There's a lot going on in the world right now, but that has nothing to do with how we feel. Coronavirus, politics, whatever is going on in the external world has nothing to do with how we feel. It's all simply five sensory data. That's all it is, five sensory data. And as we take in this five sensory data, we give it certain meaning. The meaning is what controls how we feel. Not the data, but the meaning that we assign to the data is what makes us feel a certain way. So once we realize that, we gotta sort of start controlling our meaning that we get from certain stuff, because we pick up a lot of different meaning when we're younger, like while we're growing up. Sort of like how, like on the phone, when you type some data in, and then it always memorizes that data. When you start typing a word, it'll just automatically bring up that old word you used a long time ago, even if that's not the word you're trying to use right now. We like a big supercomputer, so we assign different meaning to certain data when we younger, and then sometimes we automatically feel a certain way when certain data pops up, when it's really our meaning that's making us feel that way. It has nothing to do with the data. So what we got to realize is we always giving things meaning every day, throughout the whole day, throughout our life. It's sort of like shopping. We always shopping for meaning. Shopping in the mall of meaning. So when we shopping in the mall of meaning, there's so many different meanings that we could pick out at any given time. Everything has multiple meaning. Nothing just means one thing. Everybody's gonna get a different meaning out of a certain thing based off of your genetic makeup, based on your spiritual progress, based on how you was raised. All these things play a factor in the meaning that we give things. And that meaning is what controls how we feel. So we realize that we always shopping in the mall of meaning. The thing we gotta do is to pick out the meaning that fits us, yo. We gotta pick out the meaning that fits our vision. We don't have to just pick out a random meaning. Like, if you see some shit on the news, they giving something a certain meaning, you don't have to accept that meaning. It's a whole mall of meaning. You could pick out whichever meaning that you want. The key on the spiritual journey is picking out a meaning that's in alignment with your vision. And that's how you pick it out. You don't pick out the meaning, that first meaning that pop up, the meaning that everybody else is picking out. You want to pick out the meaning that's in alignment with your vision. That's it. And how do you know if you picked the right meaning? You know if you picked the right meaning by the way it feels when you put it on. The way you feel right now, if you're feeling good, that means you chose the right meaning. If you're feeling bad or angry about something, that means you chose the wrong meaning. It doesn't mean that the world is a bad place. It don't mean that a bad thing happened. It doesn't mean that a person is bad. It simply means that you chose the wrong meaning. But we shopping in the mall of meaning, so it's okay if we choose the wrong meaning. We could take it back. We can exchange it for a different meaning. We don't gotta keep that meaning and keep wearing it if it don't feel good. We could meditate. This is why we meditate. We meditate so we could go inside our minds and we could sort of start adjusting those different meanings that we apply to different things in our past, that we apply to the future, that we are applying to the present. And we got to control the meaning, yo. And that's what the law of attraction is all about too. It's about letting go of the means. You don't have to control the means. All you do is control the meaning. Always letting everything serve you. Choosing an empowering meaning for everything. That's all I wanted to say today. Go shopping in the mall of meaning and pick out what you want. Pick out exactly what you want. Because when you shop for that meaning, you got to pay for it.